Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a trope recommendation video. It's actually my first trope recommendation video, and I wanted to start off with a trope that I have always enjoyed but recently discovered it's one of my favorites. It recently just clicked that, oh my god, this is a superior trope and I need more of it. It is the boy obsessed trope, where the male main character is so obsessed, in love, pathetically down bad for the female main character, and it is just so good. I love this trope. He will eat, sleep, breathe his girl. His sole purpose on this earth is to be her man. If he was told all he has to do is anything that she asks, he would say, yes ma'am. If you're sold, just watch. Get some recs. If you know of any other books that are this trope, please let me know because I want to read them. And I know there's so many more books with this trope, but I just have a small list for you guys today. If you guys want a part 2, maybe I can do that. You've probably heard of a lot of these books, but I'm here to tell you, if you still haven't read these, take this as your last push to pick these up, okay? Let's start off with the first book, the book that actually inspired this video, my latest read, my latest 5-star read, Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. Oh my god. If you type in boy obsessed on Google, Eli is the definition. This man will do anything for Rue, and I mean anything. There's so many quotes that just make him look so pathetic and in love, and I love it. I love it. I love a man who is just not afraid to show his emotions, not afraid to pine after a woman. It's just something so hot about that. Yes, I do love an enemies to lovers where he refuses to accept that he likes her, or like the slow burn, but when a man is so in love with her, there's just something unbeatable there. Eli literally breathes for this woman, but let me tell you, the emotional connection was there and it was strong. It was so good. It had a lot more depth that I imagined, that I thought it would have. Basically, we have our main character Rue. She doesn't do relationships, she just does like one night stands. That's it. No more than one night, no repetitions, nothing. And she meets this guy, but nothing happens physically, and he just ends up taking her home. The next day when she shows up at work, guess who's there? Eli. It's the guy from the night before, which again, nothing happened between them. Now he's at work. There's some other stuff going on, work related. I'm not gonna mention because it's the plot of the book. Again, you have our main character Rue, which she doesn't do repetitions, she doesn't do relationships, and we have Eli, and Eli is literally perfect. This book is just so good and I loved it so much. And honestly, Ali Hazelwood does boy obsessed trope so good. Most of her books are boy obsessed. All of her STEM books are boy obsessed. I feel like they're very, like, the male main character is always so obsessed and in love with the girl. Most of the time they're pining after them for years, and it's just, she does a boy in love so well. And if you want more from Ali Hazelwood, Love Theoretically, Love on the Brain, The Love Hypothesis, she has some novellas that are also STEM and boy obsessed. So literally any Ali Hazelwood book, but Not in Love, is probably my new favorite Ali Hazelwood book. I just loved it so much. And if you know me, you know I love Ali Hazelwood and I love Chuck and Mate and Bride. Those were my 2 favorite books of last year and my top Ali Hazelwood books, but I think Not in Love just topped everything. Enough ranting about Ali Hazelwood because I could be here forever talking about her. Let's move on to book number 2, which is The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. Something about men named Eli. We have Eli again. This is a second chance romance. Typically in second chance romances, there's always some feelings, old feelings. There's pining, the yearning. They know what it's like to love that person, and then years later they still have those feelings, and that is the case in this book. Eli and Georgia are exes and they have to come spend some time together for their best friend's wedding, and they just have to do a lot of things together, and Eli is still very much in love with her. I feel like they both have those feelings deep down and they just miss each other, and being back with each other brings that out. Eli will also do anything for Georgia. He is so in love with her, and you can tell. Something about Eli's, I don't know. Then we have Twisted Lies by Anna Huang, and this is part of the Twisted series. This is book 4. All of the men in this series obsessed as well, but something about Christian. Okay, Reese deserves a mention as well from Twisted Games. I feel like all of them do. All twisted men, they just all will do anything for their women. But Christian, he's so obsessed with her. I feel like since the beginning, when a man is like filthy rich and obsessed in love, that combination just, because the things he could do for her are so many. Christian will do anything for Stella. That's all I'm gonna say. Then we have Charms and Condition by Lauren Asher, another filthy rich man, Declan Kane. I love this man so much. He loves Iris so much, and I love that he loves her so much. She was like his assistant, and in order for him to get something like his grandpa's will, he has to get married. He's very grumpy, prickly, like no one wants to be near him because he's just so freaking rude and annoying. He had a woman that was gonna marry him and she ran away, and now his assistant Iris steps in and she's like, you know what, I'll marry you, I know you have to do this, whatever. Since they're always together, he always notices things about her and pays attention to every single little detail about Iris. The things this man does for Iris, the definition of if he could, he would. If he could, he would. He's so grumpy. I cannot even imagine him saying please and thank you to anyone, but he's the type of man that would say yes ma'am to Iris. Yes ma'am, what do you need? And I love that. Then we have The Right Move by Liz Tomford. Ryan Shea is so book boyfriend coded. So book boyfriend coded. He is so in love. Also a man that pays attention. He loves Indy so much. He will do anything for her, and his love language is acts of service and gift giving, and just those two combined, as someone who pays attention to all the little things, he just does a lot of things throughout the book that you just realize he's paying attention, he's listening, he knows her, he listens to her. Like everything that you want in a book boyfriend, Ryan Shea does. I feel like everyone deserves a Ryan in their life. So if you haven't read this book, definitely pick it up. Last book for this recommendation video is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I know you've probably heard of this series, but I couldn't end this video without mentioning Johnny. Again, so in love, will do anything for her, so protective of Shannon. This is a high school romance, and so he is just a high school student. Even then, you can see how much he loves her. He might not have all the resources in the world to help her, but he will do anything that he can to do so. The love that he gives Shannon from the beginning, from book 1, is just so cute, and they meet and right away there's a connection with them, and since then that man falls, and he falls hard. He will literally do anything for Shannon. Shannon is his everything. This is a couple that I can see lasting past high school. I feel like they are soulmates. Sometimes I read some books where it's like high school, even college, even adult romances, and they have a happy ending, but some of those couples break up, and let's be honest, Shannon and Johnny are forever. That's all I'm gonna say. That is it for this video. Those are all the books that I have for today. Boy Obsessed, He's So in Love, Falls Hard. I don't typically remember if these are all he falls first, but he does fall hard. He does fall harder. Let me know if you guys would like a part 2, because I know there's so many more books that are Boy Obsessed trope. If you have any, again, let me know, because I do want to add them to my TBR. I hope you got some book recommendations to add to your TBR. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.